Hello folks, good morning, and what a glorious morning it is. I've been to the shop to get some iron brew because it's made in Scotland from cabbages. It's too hot for a cuppa. I've got lots of jobs to do today in the blazing sun, so I'll tell you about it in the shed. See you in a bit.
Dave at the allotment. Dave, what are you after this afternoon?
Hello and welcome to Dave's allotment.
Still cracking on at the allotment? Get the kettle on.
It's a lovely day.
It's Dave at the allotment. See you in a bit.
See you in a bit. I've just nipped in the shop, get myself a bottle of pop because it's thirst quenching and I haven't even started yet. Like I say, I've got plenty of jobs to do. There's always plenty of jobs to do. First of all, I'm going to have a drink because I'm thirsty. Pardon? I was spitting fellas there. Aye, I've got jobs galore to do today. I've been sorting through me peas and all that, me legumes as they call them. So I'll be sowing some of them direct in the ground today, as well as other things. I'm going to put them giant cabbages out today as well. They've been sitting there hardening off for about a week or so. So anyway, I'm going to crack on. I'll finish. Oh, first of all, you've got to put your cream on. You don't want to get sunburn. It's not good for you these days. I also got some Vaseline, but I'll tell you about that later. Hey, it's a glorious day today. Perfect time to get me cabbages out. Just me giant ones, like as you can see, they're getting a bit big there. And I'll show you the roots later on when I'm putting them out and that. But I'm just letting the cabbages, all the brassicas here, have a nice little bit breeze, harden off until they go into the ground. So what I've been doing is, crack on, I'll come up, yeah, I'll show you what's going on. Look, I'll show you them later. I've been digging a hole here. This is where the cabbages are going. So I've made two little frames for the netting, which I'll show you later. But there, I've just been digging a hole. I've filled it with manure. And oh, you bugger. I'm going to watch where I'm sitting. So I've filled it with manure there, backfilled it with soil. And I'm going to add some fish blood and bone, what have you, into the mix. And get the cabbages in, get the net over. So one's going there, and one's going there. So I'll get these on the tripod, and I'll crack on with that. I'll see you in a bit.
Early morning, a new day is dawning. I look to the sky. Sunny weather, I can tell we're together, feeling so high. Always leave me feeling lazy over you. Summer only you make me feel.
Right, that's the first one in. I'll get on with the rest. It's nice to work in a little bit shade on a day like this. I've also got my gloves on for a reason. Now I got a comment saying about when I was handling the fish blood and bone and stuff with no gloves on. Well, I know it's a bit dangerous, like, but only if you have cuts on your hand. I didn't have any cuts on my hand last time I was using it. I have today, so I've got my gloves on. Safety first, folks, safety first. So right, I'm going to crack on with this, get the net over, and I think I'll get the kettle on. Right, that's cabbages in and netted. Now, no time to stop, because I've got some onions to sort out here. Right, I've been busy in this greenhouse. Phew, it's warm. As you can see, these onions are doing okay. So I've been making some collars for the bottom, because I was talking to Dean from Lost the Plot. He was here the other day and he dropped us off some peppers. I'll show you them later. But he also brought us some of this black and white plastic. So I'm going to go professional and put some of this down where the onions are. It's all good. So I'll crack on with that. Like I say, I've been cutting the pipe because Dean was saying it's not good. It's not good for the water to hit the onions. I'll show you them later on. They're getting quite big. So is my sunflower. Look at the size of that. Woohoo! Right, I'm going to crack on with this before I bake. So I'll see you in a bit. I'm going to have a little bit of a sit down after this, I think, because I deserve it. Alright, I'm going to crack on. See you. Well, what a glorious day it is, indeed. I'm going to do some potting on outside. I've got these cabbages here. They need to go into bigger pots. And so do these peppers. Now these are the ones I got off Dean. Thank you, Dean. Dean's Lost the Plot. I have some habanero and jalapeno and some other cayenne ones and some hot scotch. So I'm going to put these on as well as the cabbages and stuff. I tell you what, it's even too hot to wear a cap, so I'm going to go old school and do some potting on with me good old hanky hat on, just like in the good old days. Right, so I'll crack on with this. What should I go for first? The cabbages.
Text coming in already on 81333. Let's take a look at this one. It's Dave at the allotment. Allotment Dave. It's Dave at the allotment.
Right, well, I tell you what, this is a bit boring, so I'll tell you what I'll do now. I've done a little bit of filming at my mother's the other day. She she likes to feed the birds, and there was quite a few starlings in that, you know, stashies we call them. There was a load of stashies and they were feeding, and it was quite good. So while I get on with this, I'll let you watch the little bit of bird footage that I got the other day. So enjoy, see you in a bit. Right, so that's me cabbages there potted on. It was quite good, that footage of the birds, wasn't it? Aye, it was. But a great tit up there. It's nice to watch the birds now and again, you know what I mean? And I'm not being rude there. I know a lot of you people thought I was, but I wasn't. I should get Paula back and do another Benny Hill sketch. That was good. Now how rude, matron. Next time I'll get her to slap me head like that baldy old man. Anyway, I'm just filling these pots up here because I've got these peppers, and I tell you what, I know I keep going on about it, and Humax is the best. It's just, you know what song comes into my head when I'm messing about with this? Only the crumbliest, flakiest compost is like compost never used before. Nothing in it, nothing in it. I could just do with a flake, with some ice cream and a sugar cone, 99. Anyway, I'm going to get these peppers in. I don't know how long my battery's going to last on here, by the way, so I'll just carry on until it runs out. I have got some spares, but like I say, I'll just carry on potting on. I'll do the jalapenos first. Alright, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll not be planting 9 because I haven't got the room. I'll give away some to people because there'll be plenty of spares. I'll get these separated. Oh, there's loads. Right, so there, I get that sunk in. And getting watered in later when I've done the rest. So I don't even know if I'm talking to myself here because I don't know if the batteries have run out yet. So before they do, if they haven't, I'll see you in a bit. Right, as you can see, since the last video, my potatoes are up. There's 2 rows there. I was here the other 4 days ago. I gave them the first earthing up, and just before I give them the second earthing up, I just thought I'd give a couple of tips for those, because I've noticed on Facebook groups, you know, new allotmenteers, newbies, they don't know what to do really. So that's the reason you make the rows and space them 2 foot between, because you need to earth up. That basically means, you know, you'll get more potatoes and they'll not be green. You don't want any green potatoes because that's no good. So what I've did is give a light forking in between the rows there, and what I'll do now, I'll go along and I'll give it a second earthing up with I think that's the oyster. So I'll crack on with that. Right, Dave, crack on. I'll fill the kettle up. Get that stupid hanky off your head, idiot. Just like that. So that's the first row. That's earthed up all together. I'll go on to this next row and I'll earth up the rest when needs be. Hopefully that kettle's been boiling by now, if me little trickery has come true. Right, see you in a bit. It's time for a cuppa. You, me and a cuppa. Normal proceedings will follow after this musical interlude. Cheers! I thank you. Okay folks, just while I'm waiting for the tap there so I can water everything, I'll just quickly show you around. Look at this, I was just looking here, and this tree here, I don't know what it is. I think it might be a plum. Well, for the first time ever, there's a little tiny fruit on it. So whether that is a plum or not, I do not know, but it'll be exciting to find out. Since the last video there's been a lot of things happening. That pond's needs to be filled up by the looks of it. I got a little bit of fence that was just lying in the path. So like I say, since the last video a lot of things have been going on. My leeks are doing fantastico. So there's the cabbages in another net. That'll do for now. I cannot see them growing any bigger than that in the next couple of weeks or whatever. So that'll be canny. See how they go. Now, me leeks, me garlic. Now here's one for you. And as I was saying before, Dean, he came along the other night to give us some, what do you call it? Some peppers. And he wanted a giant pot for his sunflower. Anyway, he noticed on one of me garlic that there was rust. There was a little bit there, and I was thinking, oh no, I don't want it to spread. I don't want it to spread to me leeks or me onions. So what I did, I cut the leaves off. There was only a little bit on each leaf, so I've cut the ones that were damaged the most. I've cut them off. As you can see, they're starting to get the scapes growing on there. So there's only a few more, say 6 weeks left. Anyway, Dean was telling us a little trick that you can do, and I never knew about this. If you get some Vaseline, now that's what the Vaseline was for, folks. Apparently you can spread a little bit on the leaves and it'll stop the actual rust from spreading. Or you can coat the leeks in that before they even get rust, because the Vaseline stops the rust from getting onto the leaves apparently. And I've done a little bit of research, and what I found out is the rust's actually in the ground, and it's because of the water that's splashing up. Now what I've been doing is, because I didn't know, I've just been watering like I would normally water. The onions will get a good soaking with the hose pipe thing later when I get the hose pipe when they're finished. Been taking bloody ages. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is, I found out I'm just going to water from the bottom here. Let's put the hose on gently just round the bottom, so there's going to be no splashes, and hopefully that'll stop the rust from spreading any further. But I am well pleased with them garlic. They've shot up. Like I say, the scapes are coming on now. Excellent. And the onions are doing fantastic as well. Everything is. I've noticed a couple of these Japanese onions went to seed. Now I have never grown these before. I've picked them off. I don't know if they'll keep on growing, but like I say, I've snapped off the seed head. So give them a couple of more weeks, see what happens. Now I'll put some carrots in here, remember, and they're up. The carrots here, and there's a line of carrots here as well. They're all up. So when they get a little bit bigger, I'll start thinning them out. What's been happening down here in the fruit bed thing. Look, I've started getting some gooseberries. Hey, gooseberries. In fact, there's a load on there. Great. I didn't think I'd get anything off this year. Starting to get some black currants on by the looks of it as well. Now, since the last time, my potatoes, look at this. They flew up them. These ones are the oyster that I got off Ray, and these are the steamer, which I bought from the Granger market. Them 2 rows are flying. These 2 rows of kestrel have come up as well. So I've just given them a little bit of an earthing up. Now, the 2 dodgy rows, I dug the other couple of days ago. I dug a couple of the potatoes out from this row here, and they were rotten. So I dug the rest of them out, and I put some more potatoes in there. I put some, just a mixture of what I had. There was only one that hadn't rotted away, and it's that one there. So I've left it in, and I've left these ones in as well, because as you can see, they've started growing. So all's not lost. I will get some Charlotte after all, by the looks of it. Oops. Oh, I forgot to show you as well, I put some beetroot down here. That's the beetroot that was in the greenhouse. I will be putting some straight into the ground. Probably tomorrow now, like, because it's getting a bit late. It's 6:30. I want to go and get my tea. Look at the Swedes. Look at these Swedes now, man. Doubled in size. I do want to take the cover off. Well, there you go. It's getting ate by something there. But they look alright. They look alright to me. These peas, this row of peas, I was ate by the pigeons. So I've netted it over. Hopefully they'll grow back. This row here has started getting loads of flowers on now. So it must like it down there, and amongst all the herbs there, as you can see, as it says on my slate plant label there, herbs. Right, what next? My potatoes. Aye, these ones are the Picasso. They've just started coming up, as has these other Picasso. Now these were sown about 3 weeks after them, so all's good. I cannot see it. Oh, there's one there. This row here has started coming up as well, which is good news. No sign of this Sarpo Mira yet, like, which is a pity. I think they must have got hit by that heat blast as well. So we'll see what happens there. Mare's tail! Mare's tail! Or is it horse's tail? Mare's tail, horse tail, it's horse tail, mare's tail, horse tail. Mare's tail! Huh. Right, anyway, another thing I did the other day, or another thing I have done, is prepared this ground here. I give it a nice good tilth with me good old rotavator here. It's a good tool, this, like. It's a good old tool. So I will be putting some, like I say, beetroot in here, a little row of beetroot, and then some parsnips, but that'll be done maybe tomorrow because it's a bank holiday Monday. Get in. These onions are all done now. They're looking great. So there's the rings. I'll put this stuff down. I'll put the hose in just down in between the gaps down there and that. Give it a good watering. But these ones have started thickening up there. Kind of tell with this collar on, like, but can you see that? Nah. Upside down. Where's it? Where's it? There. Not bad. These ones are the long neck ones of Mark Shepherd. Mark's Allotment Diary. Malvern Expert. He grew them, and these were the ones off Gary. Giant Geordie veg. So they seem to be doing alright. Everything is going to get a good soaking, like I say later on. These convolvulus, they seem to be okay there in them pots. Now here's a little thing. I looked up convolvulus because I just wanted to do a little bit of research on them, and the first thing that come up was bindweed. this bloody stuff, and I thought, oh no, why would anybody want to grow this? It's the worst thing ever, bindweed. So don't get your seeds confused. This is convolvulus flagship, not convolvulus bindweed nightmare. There's the cosmos doing canny, and there's my giant sunflower there. It's about 3 foot tall now. Excellent. I'll put these outside as well. These need to go out. There's the morning glory. Oh, a couple of them fell over there. There's the morning glory. I just forgot about them lettuce actually, but you can still, you know, pick the leaves off when you need some and get it doing you and all that kind of thing. Oh, I forgot about these leeks. So they'll have to go out soon as well. Oh hey, be glad when that when I can get the hose on. What's happening down here? Oh, Annie's rose is going to have a load of flowers on this year. Lovely. Hey, now what? It's coming up to our first anniversary of our death. In a couple of 3 weeks time or something. And I tell you what, it's every time on Facebook I see the memory pictures and all that. What happened on this day last year, sort of thing. And the pictures that I took of Annie and that, looking back now, you could see she wasn't well, man. She was in pain, but there she is now, in peace, with a lovely little rose called White Dream and a black parrot tulip there. These lilies are coming up. What's that? I thought there was a lily beetle there, but it isn't. But there's a few more than what there was last year, and the flowers are just starting to come on, which is canny good. Right, these are you've seen these, the cabbages and all the kalettes, cabbage, kale are in there. I've done some potting on, as you know. These black parrots are coming to a head now. that's about it for them, but they're quite nice, quite unusual. This clematis is doing fine. Dave's allotment. I put some sweet peas that had survived. I've just put them in that pot to see what happens. I don't think anything will come of them. So what's been happening over here? This honeysuckle is romping away. I want to hopefully get it all the way along there, and then it'll hide the barbed wire. There's nothing nesting in there, which is a pity, or in there, which is a pity. But anyway, this clematis is doing all right, canny. So I'll go and show you what's been happening in the greenhouse. Right, I'll just start here because the sun's going to blast in your face, so I'll just show you what's been happening. There's the rest of the cabbages and kale and stuff I've potted on today, so hopefully they'll pick up and they'll all be going out all at once. These spring onions will be needing to go out tomorrow. I might as well make this into a two-parter bank holiday special. There's just a few spare cabbages. Now these are the Blue Lake Claimant beans. A few of them have come up there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I will be sowing some more directly out into the ground. These cucumbers need potting on. Broad beans are doing alright. Everything's looking canny. These are the other peppers I got off Dean. Some Golden Wonder ones. These are world record ones as well, apparently, and a few others. Romano pepper there, and all that kind of thing. These are me cucumbers. They're doing super duper. That is a butternut squash that needs to go out. There's me watermelons doing canny. I've got 3 more up there, but I don't think I'll have enough space, so I'll just stick with the two for the new. So that's me hashtag watermelon challenge watermelons. That's one of the Pacific giant squashes there. Look at the size of it on it. It's muckle huge. So I'm gonna have to find some space to put that as well. And that's another butternut squash. Oh no, that's another Pacific giant there. My chrysanthemums doing okay. They'll be getting ready to be put outside soon. Let's move them over because the grapevine's starting to cling onto them there. I don't want that to happen. Well, I do, but I don't, if you know what I mean. I'm glad the grapes are back. See if I can just get that there. Right, sorry about that, folks. I was just moving that. These dahlia seeds I put in, look. The pom-pom dahlias and the piccolo dahlias have all come up. Champion. There's the peppers that I potted on. So I've got cayenne, scotch, bonnet, habaneros, willy chilies, Thai chilies, jalapenos, and all that kind of thing. Now I sowed some swede Monday. They're all up because I like me swede. It's good for the heat. There's potato in the tyres. I don't know what's happened to it. It's dying off by the looks of it, like. So that was a failure. But these potatoes in the buckets here have come up. This is the pink fir apple, and that is the kestrel. So that's canny. My tomatoes are coming on leaps and bounds. There's me sweet corn. They need to go out soon as well. But I am well happy with these tomatoes yet again. Looks like I'm going to get a bumper crop of tomatoes. I've started feeding them. A little tip for you, if you don't already know. Look at that, I've got a tomato on. A tomato already. So now that this plant here is onto its second truss, I feed with the comfrey 2 times a week. And you see the suckers? Get them off. Hey sucker. Take off the suckers. Because you don't want them on. unless the bush tomatoes, like what these are. I've potted on these tumbling tomatoes into the hanging basket here, and they're doing okay, which is great stuff. My peas in the gutter will be getting ready to go out as well. And look at all my bunches of grapes. Now here, perfect. See this new growth here. There's a bunch of grapes. Now right next to it is another bunch of grapes. You don't want that. You just stick to one bunch per like growth of each year, unless they're like 2 foot apart, but they won't be unless it's years and years old. Right, I'm blabbering. Is there anything else I can show you in here? I don't think so. Oh, this cabbage, man, look at that. Look at the size of that. It's getting kind of good hot on there. I nearly said something rude there. Hot on, hot here, hot. Now let's see what it says with this subtitles that time. Right, I'm gonna get this hose pipe on now because I'm sick of waiting. So while I do that, before I go, I'll sit down in the chair and I'll sign off. So I'll see you later. True. Right, that's everything watered. I'll go and sit down there. See you in a bit. Right, that's it. I'm done for the day. You've seen everything. So what else can I say apart from thank you for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. And stay tuned because I might make a part 2 tomorrow. I might even go live on YouTube for the first time because I've got some data to use up before the end of the month. So I might as well try that. It'll be a little bit different, I suppose. So once again, folks, thanks for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing and all that. And if you do like what you see and I've given you a few hints and tips that you didn't already know, feel free to share. And there's a little bell thing next to me subscribe button. There's a bell. Apparently you've got to click that and there's 2 little, like as if the bell's making a noise, 2 little dots at the side. That means you'll be updated as soon as I upload a video. Apparently, I don't know, but for now anyway, I'm gonna go and first of all I'm gonna finish my iron brew. Now I don't know what's going to happen here because as you can see I've been drinking it most of the day. It's 7:30 now. I better get on with it anyway. I started feeling a little bit funny when I was drinking this and I thought, hey, I better hold back a bit, you know. I started like, turn of Scotland, Scottish. Right, I was like, whoa, what's happening here? So I'm going to finish this bottle and see what happens. Like I say, I don't know what's going to happen here, but I have a little feeling. So I'll see you tomorrow, or I might see you live on YouTube tomorrow at some stage of the day. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. Cheers. What did you think I was going to have in it, Dave? You bomb pot. I'll see you later, okay? Bye now.